right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, we really don't see a lot of guys in MMA with boxing skills on this level. He certainly could have gone on to great things as a professional boxer, but he believes he has the best hands in the sport, and he will be looking to prove as much here tonight. And he has the background to prove that, right? He's not saying something that is not true. He does have the ability to say that. He can say he has the best hands in the game because he has shown it. And when you watch him box, when you watch a guy go into a fight with this young man and think that it does not matter what his credentials are, he is going to stand with him and prove that he's better, they usually will go to sleep because no action is wasted. The jab starts it all. He fights behind this beautiful, educated jab, jabbing high, jabbing low, and then the overhand right is unbelievable. It's his kill shot, he calls it, and he lands it all the time. All right, so here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov. His future in all likelihood is in the UFC Hall of Fame, but his present is this fight right now, once again taking on a fellow top 10, 155 pounds. And when you've done everything that Khabib has done, that's all you see, is the best the business has to offer. Yeah. And after the McGregor fight, his star shined more brightly than he ever could have imagined. I know how humble Khabib is. I know how much he loves to live in privacy. Right. I understand that, but when you beat a Conor McGregor in the way that he did, he became an international icon, and it shows as you watch him in his pursuits of just opportunities and everything. But nothing is available to Khabib if he does not take care of business in this octagon. And every time he steps foot there, he does exactly that. One of the most dominant fighters the UFC has ever seen. Going into that Conor McGregor fight, UFC 229, October of 2018, had about 4 million Instagram followers. Yes. How about 15 million? You got some catching up. I mean, the next day, he was up to 10. It was unbelievable. That's what happens when you fight Conor McGregor, and you beat him. Most lightweights say, top to bottom, the toughest matchup for them in this division is Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Invincible. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight. You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go, round 1 of this highly anticipated tilt between the strong striker and the decorated grappler. Any chance that these guys mix it up, or are you just expecting they're going to stick to what got them to the dance? I'm expecting a pretty straightforward approach from both of these fighters. The striker will try to lead with his punches and his kicks, and the grappler will try to time a takedown, time a clinch position so he can start to work towards a lot of those great judo throws that he possesses. Once on the ground, he is in his realm and will start to chase submissions.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Nurmagomedov gets stung by that leg kick. Looking to set up a knee of his own. Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, huge knee to the head. And both guys really throwing with authority.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there.
Hands on your face.
Big punch lands. Ooh.
I need you to pay attention. Protect yourself. Look for yourself.
Just out of range with that right hand. Oh, that's a beautiful strike there by Khabib. Don't call him a one-trick pony.
Don't call him a one-trick pony, John, because he isn't. He is a guy that is able to mix everything up inside the octagon.
Nurmagomedov's strike attempt there is blocked. And he counters with a left hand.
Nice leg kick.
Straight punch on the counter is good by Nurmagomedov. Straight right, he misses.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, nice counter punch there. Again, we talked about the reach advantage off the top of the show. Certainly paid dividends for him there.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Punch coming, it's blocked. Got the single collar tie. Oh, eats a knee to the head.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Nice punch there by Nurmagomedov. Wow. Oh, tagged him with the uppercut, DC. We'll see if he can follow it up now.
He was so used to punches coming straight, he didn't see the hook. I'm sorry, he didn't see the uppercut coming from underneath.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do.
Watch knees to the body.
Blocks the shot.
Straight punch lands.
Oh, well done moving the head there to slip that left hand. Nice jab by him there. He's going nose hunting tonight, huh?
Yeah, he's great with the jab. And not only as a setup, he really is trying to get damage off every time he throws this punch. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab. Very tricky when he throws that body kick. That was a thudding leg kick. Nice.
Nice placement there on the left hook counter. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand his strike with anybody in the UFC. That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Wild attempt with the right hand there. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Round two is next. All right, so here we go with our next round. DC, you are known for having one of the higher fight IQs in the game, and I would put him on that list after what we saw in terms of the body work there in the previous round.
He did a fantastic job of mixing up his target, not headhunting, going to the body, making that investment into forcing a mistake later that will allow him to chase his finish. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Muay Thai plug. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're gonna have to put something on your opponent that's gonna really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Slipped that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of him. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strikes, the longer he can prolong his career.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, eventually, you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end this fight.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
Straight right hand, no good.
That's a big strike right there.
Well, they've made all the right reads here tonight, and there's another one. Beautiful read on the leg strike as he catches it and then returns fire with a punch of his own. So they have got the timing down here at this point of the fight. Try to establish that jab. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch. Ooh, big shot lands.
Slips that left hand. Nurmagomedov gets the tie clinch here. Ooh, blocks the shot. And a miss with the right hook. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh, goes to the ankle pick now to get him down, DC. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, side control now. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Not there. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch his punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Well, you saw us referencing the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that shot. Oh, single collar tie here. Well, I know Javier Mendez has said Khabib likes to go southpaw at times in training. Looks pretty good on the feet tonight.
He looks really good in the stand-up. That is a part of his game that's underappreciated. He's a very good striker, and as he gets more comfortable in the octagon, it will continue to show.
Punches blocked. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Oh, big punch land.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Real nice body kick lands.
Oh, blocks that kick to the body. Nicely done. Throws the right hand there. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Nice strike.
Looking to land the right just out of range.
Oh, nice.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, and now an elbow up top by Nurmagomedov. All right, lands a kick there, pretty well done.
Really good accuracy landing that kick.
He missed with that jab attempt there. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Good job keeping that head off the center line. Slips to avoid the right hand.
Look at him yank the head and land that beautiful punch from the clinch.
He blocks the punch.
Nice straight punch.
All right, single collar tie now.
Beautiful head kick.
Landed that left hook. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early and he lands often. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. Ooh, what a punch.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Lunges forward with a left there. Oh, slips to avoid the right. Oh, that straight punch was useful, champ.
Multiple times he's used this punch to get to the target. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Clean with the right hook. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming. Right hand punch from the clinch.
Final seconds of round 3.
Real quick leg kick.
Trying to establish that jab once again. All right, let's look back at the previous round, DC, and the elbow is certainly a big part of the narrative.
Well, yeah, he's a tall guy. So if you're fighting him, you want to get close. But you don't plan for, or what you don't account for, is these nasty elbows that he's developed and that he uses the moment you come into range. Over and over, he landed those at a very devastating clip.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round wasn't confused for a round of the year, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat. You understand that you are watching the highest level of fighting in the entire world in the UFC.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. They continue to exchange. Just misses with the straight right.
Big leg kick lands. You can't take many of those, you better check.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, he left his head wide open to absorb that straight hand. He has shown a vulnerability here by leaning in right into his opponent's range. Oh, nasty elbows now, DC. Hard to see if a cut's been opened up, but gotta think at some point there's gonna be some blood.
You gotta be so close to fight and throw this many elbows back to back. Great job, great punch.
Takedown defense holds up.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the Thai clinch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee, and then try to land a big one to the head.
Just over 3 minutes now to go.
What a punch.
Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
It's the elbow there. Nurmagomedov's uppercut to the head. That one, though, blocked by the defense. Oh, collar tie. Oh, well-timed and placed overhand by Nurmagomedov. Lands with the right hand. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. All right, Muay Thai clinch. A lot of elbows and knees could be coming from here. We'll see how he chooses to attack.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous position, but an advantageous one for the offensive fighter. Watch for the defensive guy to try to break this immediately.
Single collar tie now. 2 minutes remain in the round.
Punch over the top. What a tricky head kick.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body.
Quick entry here.
Nice single leg entry. Rotates the head outside to a high crotch. Oh my God, he switched the lob to a high crotch, rotated him and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
1 minute now to go in round 4 of a possible 5. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Nurmagomedov. Sound strike on the ground. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Nurmagomedov gets back up, back into his comfort zone.
Over and over, he's landed these big body kicks.
And he connects there. 10 seconds remaining here in round 4. Oh, combination lands, and it seemed like almost every strike found the target.
He's so active.
Whoa! What a round! Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern-day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this man.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right? Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up. Right. Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're gonna turn to your knees, he'll take your neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You got to go back to guys like Mark Munoz. They used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good with his ground and pound, and this guy shows that same exact type of approach.
Got the single collar tie. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Combination lands for him. It was hard to see a miss in that sequence. He's put it all together.
I mean, everything is just flowing. He's like in a zone. It's like the basketball hoop becomes twice its size. This guy today is looking at focus in his opponent.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Under 3 minutes remain in this 5th round of this championship fight. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and
He didn't like that left hand.
He's got him hurt here. Oh, he might be out. Wow! Big elbow. Just missed with the left there. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Mixes in an elbow there. Nurmagomedov's punch to the body looked pretty...
Big double leg, double change.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Nurmagomedov. I mean, how many can he take? 1 minute to go in the fight. 45 seconds remain in the round. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. All right, so the fight goes the distance as we await the judges' scorecards, but certainly a dominant striking effort out of that fighter tonight.
John, he used his best weapons in order to carry him to a decision, a very clear decision, in my opinion. A great performance tonight by this young fighter.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
All right, so the judges are in agreement tonight. He is your winner by unanimous decision. Certainly pretty easy fight to score, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score. Whereas his opponent had a few moments, he was the one that truly did lead all the interactions. He's the person that truly did dictate if the fight was standing or on the ground. This is his fight. He won this fight, and he won it in dominant fashion.